Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we're here to do. Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It's my opinion and my opinion only. Honey, not Peach then came out here and popped up with a house like I had been said she was going to do, right? But it's the whole sideways that she doing it, the way she trying to make it seem like it's a flex. Then she out here claiming that she want privacy, but she's trying to share a realtor that helped her get a house, and it just became a whole hot mess. So let's talk about it, right? She went MIA. She had to be out on the 31st, and then all of a sudden she pop up on the 2nd, and oh, we got this house. We got this house 5 days ago. So that makes people think a few things. What was you doing when you was out here showing all these houses in the backyards and saying that you needed over $1 million because you were planning on buying a house? What was all this trolling that you was doing when you were showing this house that looked like it was being renovated, redone, remodeled, being built from the ground up, besides trolling? Because you had no intent. You had no way to buy a home. You didn't even reach the goal that you were asking for. You have tax liens. Your husband owes child support from all of his side children. Your credit is in the dump. So I was like, how are you going to go buy a house? You have to get out here and rent a house. When you got out here and you were saying, oh, any landlord that can help me, I'm willing to pay a whole year's rent. You made it seem as though it was a joke, but like I told my audience, that was very real. You had your back against a wall and nobody was effing with you, honey. 11 evictions, no, they weren't looking anyway, but if you have enough money to pay a year or two, they would think about it because that's a nice chunk of money. But I'm looking and I'm watching, and I'm going to tell you the house that she got is clearly not one of those houses she was showing that was being remodeled. That house that she is in does look like a normal, natural house that's been built for quite some time. There's nothing new and nothing extraordinary about it. But this is my thing. I'm sure not no hater. I'm happy that those kids have a roof over their head. I want to know when you were out here lying, talking about, oh, I'm going to a hotel. I already got Airbnbs. I got deposits down on them. I've already picked out a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. But then you come out with this house, right? So that makes you a liar again. And then you put the woman up saying she helped you find a home within 5 days, which once again, I do believe is another lie. And then the fact that you out here and you filming all up in the house, but you claim you want privacy. So it's like, it's just so much to this. It's a little bit time to unravel. Number one, she wanted privacy. She said the next time she moved that she wasn't going to be showing anywhere that she moved. She wasn't going to talk about where she moved. She said that the PAHs, the reactors, and all the other broke MFers out here have been calling CPS on her, sending stuff to her house, calling her office complex, and everything else. So she was never going to share any information like that. But then on the flip side, she goes and she shouts out some realtor that supposedly helped her find a rental and has all the woman's information out there. And anybody can tell, right? Number one, the business card says what area she works in. It also tells the place that she works for. What a dummy. You did that on purpose. You didn't do that to get that woman a shout out. You did that to think you were proving something. Number one, the fact that you got out here and you down black women right and left, but say that we are the ones that do it. And you said how you don't trust them and they ain't got no business about themselves and all this other stuff. But then you hired a Black or African American, however we want to say this, woman to find you a home. You had to run back to the black folks, right? Because when you was out there in the sedity suburbs, they didn't want you. They didn't want you. They turned you down in a hot second. They told you to get on up out of here. They didn't care if you needed a budget, a U-Haul, we moved junk, or if they had to do it themselves, they booted you out, right? Because you think that because you make a certain amount of money, you can go live in a certain area. Honey, no, it's all about class. But it looks as though you've gotten that taste of that humble pie that you said that you would never taste, because now you're back in a place that you never seemed to want it to do. The woman only does a certain area if you look at the website for the place that she works. So anybody with, the right case of mind is going to go and find out where you live. Why would you share that? Like, I'm not going to go and track you down, but I'm seeing other people doing it on TikTok. You shared that because you wanted people to get in your business so that you could get out here and play victim. You want them to keep calling CPS. I'm telling y'all, I think that she had a program help her get that home that she is in. The home that she is in, I can't say that it's a nasty or dirty home. All I can say is from what she showed, it is a older model home. It looks like one of those homes that maybe she was out there advertising you could purchase on Section 8 or you could get a big discount on. Also goes back to the fact that I think CPS is the one who helped her get the things that she did. And the fact that she keeps on saying, guess what? I didn't even have to use a CPN number. I didn't have to do anything that was faulty or fraudulent. I was able to get a home by just being Peach McIntyre. Yeah, because they have a lot of programs for women who have a heap load of kids that can't keep a roof over their kids' head. They have a lot of programs and a lot of tax cuts, and they have a lot of grants and things like that to help people get into homes that seem to can't have it together and have a home full of kids that have special needs. They want them to have a roof over their head. And I'm not talking about the kids, I'm talking about the lack thereof of parenting. So I am going to stick with somebody helped her get that home that she is in. And I don't believe it was all up to that realtor. How dare you get out here and just put your own business on the street, right? And then watch y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, give it a week or so. She's going to get out here and say, PAHs, they done found out where I live. They calling CPS. Girl, you want people to know so that they can keep calling CPS so you can keep on getting free ish. Let me tell you something. You have a home, right? Why do you have to keep proving that to us? Why do you have to prove that you have enough money to get a home? You're always trying to overshare because you need some type of validation. There is no flex in having a roof over your children's head. People, whether they have Section 8, whether they have welfare, whether they getting food stamps, whether they work in a 9 to 5, whether they own a home, rent a home, people are doing this every single day. Whether they have 1 child or 10 children, they're keeping a roof over their children's head. It's not a flex for a woman, right, to get out here and laugh and say that she makes so much money a year, a month, or whatever, and she can't keep a roof over her kid's head. That's not a flex. You're doing what a mother should do. The whole sad part about it was you got out here claiming that your husband had this fake vasectomy and he was so sore and he couldn't move, but he over there setting up rugs. He over there getting stuff off the back of the truck. He over there jumping up and down. So I'm going to guess again that the vasectomy was a lie because he's now the handyman. If you was all that and you had all that money, why didn't you hire some movers to move you into the home and set everything up, baby girl? You over here dancing and twerking all up in the furniture stores in front of your only daughter, and then you wonder why she acts as though she's a little too grown for her britches while you laying across somebody's bed flipping and dipping. But if you had all that money, why didn't you pay the people that you bought the furniture from to come in and set up the furniture? Why is Wood having to do it all? But see, I guess, your money done ran out, right? Your money done hit a big old curve because, number one, your website expired. You ain't been showing up for the classes that you've been promoting. You ain't been posting content. You have been running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to play cool, smart, calm, collected, and rich. All the time you are broke, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Honey, I'm trying to tell y'all, did not call this. I said she got a home. She got a home through somewhere, and she gonna get out here and make videos and act as though she just fabulously found a wonderful place by the nick of time. No, she's been had this down packed. I believe it was all the way back to when she didn't pay the rent and CPS was in her life and she was out here saying, oh, CPS about to help me. That's the best thing y'all could have ever did. I think she didn't pay the rent because she knew CPS was going to help her. That's what I believe. But I find it all entertaining, and I cannot wait to see what she gonna be posting. How many times is Wood gonna cheat on you in this house, huh? Because every time y'all move somewhere new and y'all in a new area, he gonna find him a new type of side chick. How many times is he gonna go bang, bang, boogie over there, and we gonna find condoms in that area? Because he was getting down when y'all was over there. And Sarasota, wasn't he? He was getting down, baby. So let me tell y'all, we're going to keep reporting. We're going to keep going on about it and see what happened. Because I got a feeling that there's going to be a lot of good content coming out from over there. So I can't wait to see what y'all say about this pop-up house and her oversharing because she wants to be victim. Down in the comments below.